want to avoid certain streamers, which makes sense. That's why everyone's avoiding this stream right now. Hydrant is hyper tapping the B button. Okay, we've got hover threes from both players. Game number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And so we begin the final bracket of this month before our challengers top 4 broadcast. It's Hydrant versus Xile to play the winner of Dylan and Ella, which will be happening right after this match. And so we're in game 1. Both players with Tetrises. No burns so far. Hydrant now with a choice to make. And opts not to go for any center wall business. Takes a few burns. But in return, gets his well back over to the right side. So far, Hydrant with that Tetris. 4 burns after 16. Xile, no burns after 16. So 1 Tetris lead for Xile. Alright, Tetris or Xile goes up to 161,000. Hydrant with a double into a Tetris up to 121. A viewer in the chat is saying that I shall scream and rhyme, or they cannot watch. Well, I guess you won't be able to watch. But anyways, Hydrant there, up to 191,000. Xile with the Tetris goes up to 232,000. Both players, very clean boards. Xile will have to set up a delayed burn. In fact, it'll be a series of burns here for Xile. Not a big deal, just over to the right side. Couple of singles, and as well as reopen. 258,000 for Xile, 260,000 for Hydrant. So those few burns from Xile end up giving HydrantDude the lead, the opportunity to take the lead here, as Xile has to do a bit more burning. Well, HydrantDude will hit that T-spin for the double. Now Hydrant waiting for a J piece, is going to get the J, and now Tetris ready. 264 for HydrantDude, 307,000 for Xile. HydrantDude getting up high. Had to sacrifice building a few holes there to keep the well open. So now is a bit of a mess at the top of his board. Still has his well open, so we'll get another Tetris. And now with a Lombard over to the right side, we'll start burning this down. And meanwhile, Xile is in the lead. Xile with the Tetris goes up to 354. HydrantDude at 319,000. HydrantDude, if you can fill this Lombard dependency, might just go for this 30 Tetris, but would also be content with just burning it down, it seems. And that's exactly what Hydrant's going to do. So Hydrant's still embroiled in the Stig. Xile having to do a few minor bit of burning. Will work out nicely there with the J piece. We'll get that Tetris. HydrantDude, meanwhile, has burned it all the way back down. 334 for Hydrant. 386 for Xile. Around about the same line count, so this is 50,000 point lead here for Xile. Xile now hoping for a 2 wide. He's going to solve it there with the Lombard and the Z piece. Xile reopening as well. 413 for Xile. Hydrant, I believe, with a misdrop. But solvable with a single right there. 383 for HydrantDude. Meanwhile, Xile's now gotten into a bit of danger. It's still Tetris ready, and now just one single way getting his board clean. Meanwhile, HydrantDude has a very high Lombard tower over to the left side. Has a clean board otherwise, and now sets up... Oh my god, what was that? Got the tuck for the LPs to set up a delayed Vits, and he's gonna get away with it. That was very creative. 410,000 for HydrantDude, 489 for Xile. Xile gonna get the T-Tuck into the filled L dependency. Both players at 125 lines, so 2 more Tetrises available. They're both gonna get one. And currently a 50,000 point lead in favor of Xile. Xile gonna get the L-Tuck. Sets up with a Lombard column 9. Rhubarb, my man, thank you so much for the raid. And both players are going to be transitioning. 485,000 for HydrantDude. 583 for Xile. And HydrantDude currently in a dig. Nothing he can't handle and is slowly burning this down. It will give Xile the opportunity to build on top of this lead now. He's over 100,000 points ahead and Tetris ready. Gonna get the Tetris right there. 636 for Xile, 519 for HydrantDude. Both players are clean. Xile's gonna get the Tetris to transition into level 21 first. 662 for Xile, 546 for HydrantDude. Xile's left side a little bit dangerous right now. Decides to build a hole and set up the delayed double there with the 2 O's. And Xile is now completely clean. Sets up a tuck there. Oh, misses the tuck and now has a bit of a mess on his board. Still salvageable. But the opportunity now for HydrantDude. As Hydrant is at 608. Xile's at 705 and still burning. Hydrant gets another Vits. And HydrantDude now slowly chipping away at this lead. As Xile's in danger. Board's getting higher and higher, so... Now some real danger here for Xile. Doesn't get the square piece all the way over, but still able to get the Tetris and gets a J piece over. So it looks like Xile will be fine. But this lead has definitely shrunk as HydrantDude has been getting quite a few Tetrises. Xile now looking to set up here in the center. 748 for Xile. Gonna get the Tetris and the perfect well transfer back over to the right side. 782 into level 25 for Xile. 709 into 25 for Hydrant. So at the same level. And Xile ahead by 100,000 points. Both players are clean. Hydrant building out his left side. Rolling pieces over to the left. 776 for HydrantDude. Xile now in a bit of danger. Set up for the sturdy Tetris. And holding out for the Lombard is Xile. The Lombard is taking its time. Gonna take another double there. Gets the square tuck. But Xile gonna get the Tetris right there. 886 into level 27 for Xile. 887 for HydrantDude. And they've got the same amount of Tetrises left. And Xile is ahead by about 14,000 points. But that might just diminish now as Xile is in a digging situation himself. Has 2 more Tetrises available at 902. Gets one. HydrantDude at 916 with 2 more Tetrises available. Both players looking for their final Tetris. Xile's going to transition to level 29 at 996 and still going. But HydrantDude is already at 990. Both boards are falling apart. HydrantDude might still be able to salvage this, but Xile's going to be done at 986. And HydrantDude barely short of the max out. We'll take game number 1. Game number 2 in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Both players at 0 points. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake there. Oh wait, this is the really sick song. Frostbite by Flex Style. Xile currently is set up for an L tuck. Both players have gotten their first 2 Tetrises without any burns. And Xile, after a series of tucks, is going to be Tetris ready as well. Both players were Tetris ready, and both players got Tetrises, both at 68,000 points. Hydrant with a Lombard dependency over to the left side. Gonna be no problem getting one over, but would rather get this sooner rather than later. And we'll get it sooner. 92,000 for HydrantDude, 115,000 for Xile. Xile now in a bit of an awkward situation. We'll get a Lombard for that dependency, which is going to be massively helpful. Had as well reopened there for a second, but decides to fix the other hole, and with a completely clean board, gets a Tetris. And another one. 165 for Xile, 120,000 for Hydrant. Hydrant getting a very dirty Tetris at the top of the board. And it's going to set up for another one, as he's trying to get his well reopen. We'll take a single right there. But now waiting for the Lombard. Oh. Covered up the well just as the Lombard was coming. And Hydrant still not a height that you'd be too worried about for Hydrant. And does get the well reopen for that dirty Tetris into the single. And back on the right side is HydrantDude. 203 for Hydrant. 234 for Xile. Oh, Hydrant now. I believe that was a misdrop. Or just a very smart solve that I can't compute. By the way, HydrantDude nearly back down at the bottom, but actually decides to go for this column 8 Tetris. Is set up for it now, and just waiting on this bar. And getting some not too helpful pieces. So we'll have a bit of a mess on his board. Let's see how he opts to try and solve this. You know, Xile has taken the lead. 335 for Xile, 283 for Hydrant. Hydrant still burning at the moment. Gonna have a Lombard dependency now in the center. Not Tetris ready. But now a J piece away from returning the well back over to the right side, and that's exactly what HydrantDude does. 292 for HydrantDude, 430 for Xile. So 338 for Hydrant, 453 for Xile. Only separated by a line. So definite advantage here for Xile. Although Xile now in a bit of an awkward position, as his board was hoping for an L piece, and it just wasn't showing up. Now has a hole on his board after a single and a double. Xile will have as well reopen. Hydrant has been doing a bit of burning himself. So still the 100k lead here for Xile, but Hydrant gets a Tetris back. Xile getting a Z-spin. So HydrantDude at 417. Xile with a Tetris goes up to 509. Xile there, forced to build that Lombard dependency. But it won't cause his board too much harm. So 535 here for Xile. Another Tetris for Xile, 557. Both players. One more Tetris to go here. 463 for Hydrant. Gets the Tetris and now has quite a tough left side to deal with, but able to get pieces over seemingly without too much of a problem. Meanwhile, Xile now, a horrible board, a big disaster here for Xile. 559 into the transition, but so high up. This is going to be an incredible dig, but hangs some pieces over to the left side, and Xile is done at 563. 563 is the top out score for Xile, and HydrantDude with that Tetris. Now at 568, we'll be taking game number 2 as well. And has earned himself the right to 3 match points here against Xile. Xile, our Icelandic representative. Iceland has produced some great players. Obviously, Xile here on display. Svavar. And, of course, Xile's brother, Odin. So, game number 3 in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Hydrant coming from the United States, which has produced the most good classic Tetris players, most would say. Some might disagree with that, as I have recently learned. Ooh, HydrantDude there with mischief of the TP, so it's gonna cost him a few burns here at the beginning. Gonna take a double into a single. And HydrantDude now. Tetris ready, gets a Tetris, 26,000 for HydrantDude, 45,000 for Xile. Xile just set up a delayed bits, and he got away with it. The world we live in. 71,000 here for Xile, 73,000 for HydrantDude. HydrantDude at 142,000. Xile at 165,000. $171 here for HydrantDude, getting a Tetris. 193 for Hydrant, 191 for Xile. Right now, both players in a bit of danger. HydrantDude's still Tetris ready, so we'll get that Tetris. And can now start burning this down. 222 for Hydrant. Xile in a bit more danger. Going to take quite a bit of burning here. Takes the triple there with the L piece. And doing some hand gestures to, I believe, send a message. Either way, Xile is now clean and Tetris ready. 208 for Xile. HydrantDude at 229. Still embroiled in the stig. Xile now gonna get the L spin. Not quite Tetris ready. HydrantDude, meanwhile, is almost Tetris ready. And won't opt to go for any center wheel action. But now clean on the right side once again. 239 for Hydrant. Oop, Xile, I believe with a misflip, but we'll get another bar in quick succession to get the Tetris. So 282 for Xile. 240 here for HydrantDude. Hydrant trying to get this roof burned down. Oh, wanted to do it with a T-piece, but then misflips the T. And now this is a lot more dangerous here for HydrantDude. Can obviously get pieces over, but still relying on them showing up. Misflips another S-piece, so prolongs this dig. Now HydrantDude slowly but surely finding his way out of this situation. And now with a very built-out left side, should be able to get out of this. But meanwhile, Xile has taken the lead at 374. HydrantDude at 357 has survived. Got a little bit scary there, but in the end, HydrantDude able to handle the heights. Now, as both players have crossed the 100 line mark, it's 421 for Xile. Make that 444 for Xile. Playing against 306 from HydrantDude. Hydrant once again in a dig. Not as tough as the last one, and there's a series of burns is going to reopen as well. Xile, though, at 490. HydrantDude at 315. So Xile looking to take a significant advantage here into the post-transition. As he's down 2-0 and needs to stay alive. Final Tetris there for the two players. HydrantDude with that Tetris will transition to level 19 at 369. Xile now, once again, in some danger before the transition. And his left side, gonna need a lumbar over and misses the lumbar. Doesn't get it over. 539 top out for Xile. 540,000 the score to get here for HydrantDude. And has a beautifully clean board. So can't obviously line this out, but probably feeling confident enough to get this with some Tetrises. So by the end of a few levels, looking like HydrantDude will be able to get up to 540 and take the set over Xile, but job's not done yet. Taking some good burns though, and looking very much in control. So now very much within line-out territory. Once again, 539 top-out score here for Xile. And with those burns, with that Tetris, in fact. HydrantDude taking game number 3 and the set over Xile. Congratulations.
Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.